Good evening, everybody. Welcome to
evening.
We Stomped You Out. Welcome to the show.
Wow.
Welcome to the program. I am
That's the name of the
Steve,
show.
as always. I got Timmy Tabala right over there.
Timmy T.
I got Mr.
What
Keith
up?
Alaris. I'm taking like a little airplane here, down there. Boom. Keith. I got Rodriguez. Rodriguez, stop tickling Keith's ear. Doesn't like that. Only likes it when I do that. Right there is Rodriguez.
You're so jealous. You got jealous so quickly, man. You can have them. You can have them.
We're here for another episode of We Stomped You Out, and let's get it kicked off as always. While Steve shares and ignores everybody, Keith is here to talk about Brooklyn Water Coffee Roasters.
.com. Visit them. They got some good coffee. Check them out. How was that?
There it is. There it is.
There he is. There he is. That's how you get you back, every time.
Yeah. www.brooklynwatercoffee.com. Brooklyn Water Coffee. Brooklyn Water Coffee Roasters .com. Check them out. They got a ton of delicious coffee. You like flavored coffees? They got a lot for you.
Yummy.
Cinnabuzz is one of my favorite, and that's part of the high energy, 50% more caffeine per cup line of coffee that they have. Delicious flavor.
Yep.
Another delicious flavor they have, it's a vanilla cupcake flavor called Jacked Up Cupcake, which is also what we like to call our friend Rodriguez over here.
A little bit.
Then there is the non-high energy line flavors, such as dark roast, dark chocolate, a rich chocolate flavor coffee. It is so awesome. Why is it awesome? Because it's guilt-free. Why is it guilt-free? How many calories does it have? You ask. Farachi, tell him.
Settle.
Boom.
Glad you asked.
Morning Wood, no pun intended, is an amazing coffee. And if you're not into flavor coffees, the most popular coffee they have is actually medium roast. It is also delicious. Try them out.
And nutritious.
And if you act now, what's nutritious if you can't wake up in the morning, you got to earn a check. And if you act now, you can get your third bag free by using the code POPCULTUREPROS. POPCULTUREPROS. POPCULTUREPROS.
Right there. He got it right the first time. Say something for
he did. Wow. Good job, Keith.
No, I was just repeating myself over and over for advertising.
So that you can remember it.
Yes. What am I remembering again? Pop Culture Pros.
PCP. Don't do it. Just buy it.
Anyway, when you're on the way of checking out of the website and you use the code Pop Culture Pros right before you pay, you'll get your third bag free. So pick 3 bags, use that code, and the third one is on us. And you could try one of the flavors that you would be hesitant to try anyway, because it's free. You won't be disappointed. With no backing, I can guarantee it. But
fully guarantee it.
No, Keith, it says on the website, the Laris guarantee. It's all,
right,
it's all
which means
that
now. I tell you it's amazing. I guarantee it. But if you don't like it, then you get nothing back anyway. But anyway, yeah. BrooklynWaterCoffeeRoasters.com, from the roastery to your front door. Only the finest beans are selected for your personal pleasure. BrooklynWaterCoffeeRoasters.com. Guaranteed to ship within 24 hours of its roast date. And speaking of beans, what's up, Eric?
Don't talk to Eric. Don't talk to Eric.
Beantown Eric.
Right? No, you can't talk. Let me bring up something real quick. Well, but before we get started, I said the same thing on the previous show that we had. We're not tone deaf on the show. We know what's going on in the country today. We're just trying to take your mind off of things. As we are doing for ourselves also.
Excuse me.
You okay? You just said you were COVID free, Tim. You okay?
I got a thing right there.
Little thing.
little thing right there.
Little, is it like that much of the thing that's like stuck? It's like
it won't move. It's just like sitting there waiting for me.
You got to do the Stone Cold, the Stone Cold.
I'm gonna put the mic on mute for 1 second. Really get this sucker up. So go ahead.
There you go. Let's watch him.
Sounds tasty.
All right, so yeah, we decided to come on anyway, even if it's 5 or 10 people that watch tonight. All good, as long as we're here to entertain you. If we can give you a little bit of that, and we still brought Keith on anyway. So,
Wow.
I told this person.
A shot
No,
at Keith.
I love Keith. I told this person that I was going to do this, and I'm going to do it right now here.
You're proposing to him
Boom.
Oh shit!
on the air?
Boom.
The Brian Holmes
making it
Sucks
back.
Show.
The Brian Holmes Sucks Show.
I don't want his name.
It's brought to you by
Just
douche.
for a few seconds here.
Brought to you by douche.com. We only support the very best douche, Brian Holmes.
The very best, the douchey of the douchiest.
The Brian Holmes
douche.
Show, brought to you by Dirty Douche. Also brought to you by Snap Achilles.
Oh,
What?
balls shagging fly balls.
Or literally,
All right,
he was shagging
so-
a fly ball.
Drink Drano.
Shag.
Brian Holmes recommends it.
Yes, Brian Holmes should try it first, right? It's
Of
all right.
course.
I mean, if you're going to endorse
You
something,
have to demonstrate it. You have to drink it.
And Brian Holmes says if you have COVID, shoot rays of sunshine up your ass.
is that a new? That's a new thing for. I think Brian Holmes along those lines there. All right, New York Giants. New
Head
York
cough
Giants
for men,
football.
too, for Brian Holmes. Sorry.
Hey. He needs it more than I do because
He
doesn't-
does.
he doesn't
He's
shave it.
he's in denial.
Yeah,
Those 17 hairs. They look really weird.
that right here, they poke up.
They're like poke up like little antlers.
All right, so look, we did our part. We did our thing against Dallas on Sunday.
Yeah.
You know, it was a nice solid game actually.
The offense. What?
And then we waited till 8 o'clock, and we had already heard that the Eagles were going to be sitting some of their guys, but it wasn't their quarterback. You know, that wasn't happening. The only guy keeping him in the game was out there, Mr. Hertz. So we were all chatting as we normally do during the game. We in our We Stomped You Out chat, and you know, at some point Tim said they're throwing it, and I'm typically like a minute off on the game, you know, because I don't have cable anymore, so I'm a streamer. I'm a streamer, baby. So he said that, and then I see Hurt being taken out of the game. Now, you know, not come back. I got pissed on the field goal, but that's what Doug Peterson does. Yeah, you can get pissed, but he goes for it on in those situations. And actually, if Hurts didn't fall down, he had a receiver open on the left side. And then they take him out, and it's like, guys, you're being so freaking obvious about this that you're throwing the game, and I was waiting. The integrity of the game, yes, but then I was waiting for the integrity of these announcers, Al Michaels and Collinsworth, to say something, because Collinsworth at the beginning of the game, he says, the NFL doesn't do this. The NFL, that's what I love about the NFL. We play hard, because he was talking about Stafford and these guys. The Bengals, they played their guys, and they play hard.
That was pretty
the
good.
Vikings.
That was pretty good. That was really good.
You just don't know, you know?
No, that's pretty good.
So, and then that happens, and then it took him a little bit, right, guys? It took him a little bit to kind of turn on what was happening. And then there was that one, my favorite moment, commentator-wise, was not Hurts. What was his name?
Seinfeld,
quarterback?
Sudafed.
So, yeah, because we all needed it afterwards. So Sudafed throws the ball to the left side. The receiver's open. He's not being pressured, and he throws the ball 4 feet to the receiver's right into the ground. And Al Michaels, very lowly, says, "What was that?" So like, and then Doug Peterson bullshit afterwards, saying we played to win the game. Give me a break. You do not. For what reason do you need to play Sudafed? To see who your backup is going to be next year? No, you
The
fractured your relationship with
27-year-old. The 27-year-old
Yeah.
journeyman
Fresh
quarterback.
legs, fresh everything. He's great. You know, he catches the ball real well. He takes the snaps real well. He throws the ball phenomenally. He punts. He throws the ball as a punt. You know.
Yeah, and did you
Timmy,
hear
let me-
Rivera thanked Peterson at the end of the game?
Yes. I think Timmy sent that, or somebody sent it, but you could see it. Hey, thanks. Yeah, screw you, buddy. Now and then the next day you watch the Monday morning stuff, and you know they're kind of going back and forth with what most of the guys on the experts are really attacking the Eagles and whatnot. Mina Kimes comes on and says this happens every single year. Well, yeah, it happens every single year, but. And then he talked about Big Ben being rested. He's a 40-year-old quarterback going to the playoffs next week. He needs the rest. He does. This is not Hurts, who's a young kid. He's 22, 23.
And guess what happens if the Steelers lost? They're in the playoffs.
So,
well, so
exactly.
Anyway,
yeah. That did do. And the only thing that it did was they brought him from the ninth pick to the 6th pick. Which, if you're thinking quarterback, if it doesn't bring you from the 3rd pick to the 1st pick to get that elite guy, 9 to 6 is not. It's not a game changer. It's not.
I think it is. 3 picks up higher, depending on what you want. It all depends on what you need. But I think 3 picks higher could make a big difference in your draft.
A team with all the holes that the Eagles have.
That's different. They do need a lot of different holes filled.
Raul says some of the Eagles players wanted to fight Peterson after the game for doing and I won't say bullshit because it's a bad word, the BS stunt. And I don't know about fighting him. I did read that they were really upset. No,
that was bad, man. Come on, you kidding me? They didn't play to win.
I'll be honest.
Come on.
I'm not mad at them. It's a disgrace what they did, but I'm not mad at them because as the Giants put their fate in the Eagles' hands, so it's really the Giants' fault they're not in it. And I'm not mad at the Eagles because they're disgraceful. I don't expect much better from them. They're low life city and team and everything.
It really
else.
wasn't the players. It's Doug Peterson. Yeah, the players didn't quit. The players are still playing hard as far as I saw. So
that's a good point.
You saw it on their faces. You saw it on their faces. They wanted to play. Yeah. You saw it on Hurts' face. He wanted to play. He wanted to be out there. He could not figure out what the hell was going on.
You think Sudafed short threw that pass you mentioned earlier on purpose, or?
No, I think he's just horrible.
No, I just think he sucks.
But why did they lose the game? Why? What was in their interest for them to lose the game? To stick it to us? Why not stick it to the Redskins?
Gain 3 spots.
No, I don't think they did stick it to us. Honestly, I think it was for the draft pick,
right?
The 3 picks.
Yeah. Okay.
That's the only thing that can be okay with.
So then it really
because coming into the game, but the players see this is where the difference between the players and then the coaches and the higher ups. The players came in saying these guys are not celebrating on our field. They're not winning this division title on our field.
Exactly.
Exactly. If you've ever played any kind of sports, you must protect this house, right? So they came in with that mindset, and then just and by the way, they could never have gotten away with this. Doug Peterson would have been killed with a D battery to the back of the head if there were fans in that stadium. So that changed things.
That's true. They almost killed Santa Claus.
But do you know how much you set back? You set back Jalen Hurts instead of seeing your 27-year-old shitty Sudafed quarter. What he could do in the 4th quarter? Why wouldn't you want to see your possible future franchise quarterback? Can he bring this team back in a 2-minute drill, 3 minutes to go, whatever it is, to win this game? No. Mm-hmm. You want to see the 27-year-old, who's probably the worst quarterback I've ever seen in 1 quarter of football. You want to see what he can do for next year. That is stupid. Beyond stupid.
It is.
What was he, 2 for 8 with a fumble? Chase Young just absolutely, completely cleared out the way to go get that fumble that Sudafed couldn't even catch the ball. I love that his name is Sudafed now. This is great. I like it a lot.
Yeah, I mean, it was a very McAdoo-like decision, and I hope that he stays there to coach that team for many years to come.
That's a losing coach to me.
Yeah, that's why I want him there. I'm not mad at him. Stay there. Good job.
Unless management said to him, "You got to do this, and your job is forfeit. This is your job. This is what you need to do for us."
And
This
they
game
would
has
still
to be
fire him
done.
anyway.
It wouldn't shock me. Yeah, then they'd fire him and throw him under the bus. It wouldn't shock me if the owner said
Well,
game.
that's a good plan, isn't it?
Like the Jets with Adam Gase, because Gase is such an amazing quarterback.
Well, no,
I
not
mean,
even Gase.
Oh my god!
No, not Gase. I'm talking about the defensive coordinator.
Raider game.
I know.
The Raider game.
I was being facetious.
No, of course. And then I don't know when they changed the name of it. Is it politically incorrect to call it Black Monday now? It's always been Black Monday. The coaches get fired the day after the season. But nobody called it that this year, and I'm like, all right, Black Monday, and nothing's all right. But I thought for a bit that Peterson would be part of that, and they talked about it on a couple of the morning shows, saying that for the last 3 or 4 weeks of the season, it didn't even look like he wanted to be the head coach of this team anymore.
I know, so I'm glad he's staying. I'm glad the Eagles made a poor decision. Keep up the good work, because we're getting better, and you're going to stay shitty with your number 6 pick and everything.
He's a good soldier, so they probably gave him a reprieve, and they said, we'll throw you a bone for this year, see what you can do. Maybe you do something.
Yeah.
But I know it's an unpopular Giant fan opinion, but I'm really not mad at them at all. I mean, I think I'm more upset, not mad at, upset the Giants allowed their fate to leave their own hands and be put into that situation. We could have won at least one of the games in the past. That I could probably pick at least 4 of our 10 losses and say we should have won that game.
Well, we have 5 losses by one score, and that's learning that this is a young team,
right?
So it's like kind of like learning.
That's why I'm not mad at the Giants. I'm upset
we never closed it out. Well, I'm pissed off at Peterson. And I don't care that the Bears fell into the playoffs. The Bears went into the playoffs after a loss. I don't care how we get in the playoffs. I honestly don't. You get to the playoffs and
I would have loved to. Yeah, I would love some Giants football this weekend, of course.
It would be nice, but are they ready? Are they ready for the playoffs? I don't think they are.
But if any team and we'll talk about this in the preview of Wild Card Weekend. But if there was any team that could beat the Bucs this weekend in the NFC East, I'm not. It's not that I'm a fan. It's the Giants. The Giants. Remember, they lost by a couple of points to Tampa in the regular season. Mike Evans might not be playing, and the Giants' defense has a couple of hiccups here and there over the last handful of weeks. Played exceptionally well this year.
They don't have Mike Evans, but they have that other guy that just came back.
They have everybody. They're stacked.
They're stacked. So they're gonna kill people.
Yeah, but we own Tom Brady. Ready. We own Tom Brady. We own him.
We kind of do. That would have been nice to watch, though.
So, I mean, well, we're gonna get to the playoff picks anyway, so I'll save that. I was gonna talk a little bit about the Bucs. Yeah.
Okay.
Screw the Bucs. All right.
That's
Timmy, what you got? What you got for us, Timmy?
This is what kind of made me feel better. I'm gonna read something. It's from 2007, which as we know as Giants fans was a really good year for us. It resurfaced due to this whole Doug Peterson bullshit. You might have heard it already, you might not have. But as soon as I read this, I kind of got a huge smile on my face. But this kind of proves exactly what we're all talking about. This is a voicemail that John Madden, legendary John Madden, coach, guru, whatever you want to call him. He's not just a video game children. He's an actual man, football legend, people. He left this voicemail on Tom Collins' voicemail. And not even after they lost to the Patriots in Week 17. Now, why was that? What was that game about? Coughlin refused to rest anybody. He refused to sit anybody. And the most famous line too was, which he said during the America's Game special. He said, "I teach my guys all year to win, and now I'm going to tell them no, sit down, let the Patriots just come in here and walk all over you at home?
We
I
should
can't
do a
that.
whole show just based off of that game. But go ahead.
Yeah. And then Strahan even turned around and said the same thing during the pregame warm-up. He goes, "We're supposed to sit and rest. Why aren't they sitting and resting? They're in the playoffs. They got a first-round bye." So, that whole thing. So this is the actual voicemail that John Madden left. Coach, just called to congratulate you and your team for a great effort last night. Not good, but great. I think it's one of the best things to happen in the NFL in the last 10 years, and I don't know if they all know it, but they should be very grateful to you and your team for what you did. I believe so firmly in this, that there is only one way to play the game, and as a regular season game, you go out and you win the darn game. I was so proud of being a part of the NFL and what your guys did and the way you did it. You proved that it's a game. There's only one way to be played, and that's the way you did it. I know he kind of runs off a little bit there. The NFL needed it. We got too much of, they're going to rest their players, don't need to win, therefore they don't win. Well, that's not sports, and that's not competition. I'm a little emotional about it. I'm just so proud. It's something we all need to thank you for, and I believe the NFL needed that. God bless you, John Madden. God bless you, Tom Coughlin. This actually settled my nerves a little bit because I was so aggravated at this whole thing. But I agree 110% with again, that's a phenomenal voicemail. And I love the fact that they brought that back up again after this weekend.
I think you could take that voicemail, change a couple words, and use it to scold Peterson. Basically he's saying the exact opposite of what happened.
Had you done this? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not very proud of you.
Right. Yeah.
Just put a knot in there. Get Frank. What's his name? Frank Caliendo, who does who does his voice. Have you guys heard that?
Yeah.
That guy's great.
He's actually the best. He's the best at doing it.
He's great.
And one other thing too, people get, you're going to explode on the show, aren't you? No, and I'm going to tell you why I'm not going to explode on the show, because I am so happy that for the first time, everyone's on our side. Even Skip Bayless, all these guys are all on our side for the first time ever. They're like, they did what? It was disgraceful. They shouldn't have done this. They shouldn't have done that. Yes, we shouldn't have been in a position where we had to rely on a stupid rival team to get us in the playoffs. I agree with that 100%. But we did our part. We beat the Cowboys, and to go out if they would have lost, fine. But the way they did it, it was sickening. It was honestly sickening to watch what they did. And that's all I gotta say.
Yeah, and a waste of time us watching the whole first 3 quarters of the game, because if they would have done that shit from the beginning, I wouldn't have been watching the game. Sudafed starting quarterback, I'm out.
And imagine if they started all those guys, Fletcher Cox and all these guys, they might have wiped the floor with Washington. Might have wiped the floor with them.
They wanted that 6th-round draft pick, guys. But we played well. You guys what about our game?
This is a step in the right direction.
We played well. Rodriguez? I mean, the offense was good. The offense was actually good blocking. That kid that looks like a fat Tarzan in the middle who played center. What's his name? Got that long hair. Fat Tarzan. He's like a fat Tarzan.
That's it. He's Fat Tarzan.
He played center. He played center. He was fighting with everybody every few minutes. That's what you want in your offensive lineman. You want mean, nasty offensive linemen that like to get into brawls, because those defensive guys are coming in crazy. We played really well, guys. Don't you think? Although we may need to get a few different receivers on the team because these guys can't hold on to the ball. It's so unfair to that kid Jones, man. I mean, he threw a couple of really nice balls the All-Star guy, the guy in the Pro Bowl should have caught. The Pro Bowler. Yeah. Don't you think?
Ingram, yeah.
Yeah, he should have caught a couple of them. So I mean, I think we played well.
You created a fantastic segue there, Rodriguez, without even knowing it.
I did know it.
Timmy, you posted this earlier. Pro Football Focus. They put out their annual list of predictions of who's going where and whatnot. And so for the Giants, they do project them to lose Leonard Williams, and they actually have him projected to go to the Panthers on a 4-year, $80 million deal.
Wow!
All right, so that's that. But addressing the offense, Rodriguez, as you were saying, they are projecting. Obviously, this is way too early rumors, projections, and whatnot. But they're projecting that the Giants signed Kenny Galladay, who I would absolutely love to get. He's a beast. He 8, 10, 12, 14 catches a game with Detroit.
I mean, a guy with good hands. Wow, that would be
He's
amazing.
got really good.
Detroit.
And he's with Detroit, and
I know.
I mean, Detroit does have a Stafford's a good quarterback. The rest of the team, they never had a running game.
It's Detroit. You're gonna leave Detroit to go to New York, right? You're gonna leave Detroit and go to New York.
Leave anywhere to go to New York. They also have Curtis Samuel, who's also got good hands on a 3-year contract. They're also projecting us to sign Njoku at the edge pass rusher. I love it.
That would be great. You kidding me?
Leonard Williams obviously has surprised us and played much better this year, and has Tim. You tell me, has he exceeded what the trade was last year? Like, has he justified the trade?
Oh, yes and no. Yes, because he was our MVP this year. Absolutely. He was our defensive MVP. He might be our total MVP this year.
Player of the week again, right?
Yeah, player of the week also. 3 sacks? 3. So yes and no. The no part being we're not going to re-sign him. So, I mean, how do you just – and, it didn't lead to a playoff appearance. It didn't lead to anything. So, yes, he put out for us this year. He was our MVP. No, because we're not going to be signing him. We're not giving him $25 million a year. That's just not going to happen. No. We don't even know what the cap is yet. That's what Gettleman said. Yeah, Gettleman said that today in the press conference. We don't even know what the cap is yet, and they never know until free agency starts. So it's going to be rough. But no, Williams, unless they pull the old franchise and trade, which I don't know if Gettleman has the balls to do that. So it's like a 50-50
Does he have much to lose? Yeah, Gettleman's got a year, right? Gettleman's got a year to do.
He earned another year.
Whatever he's going to do.
He earned another year. If he would have got fired, I wouldn't have cared. I wouldn't have cared either way.
No,
but I think he earned one more year with what he did this year.
Yeah, I could have gone either way.
I think with the progress we made as a team, it's good to keep the same management unless he made some kind of hideous mistake. He did have a bad, rough start with us. But a lot, this is his vision, the way the team's being built, and now Joe Judge will have input on that. To change it to somebody else's vision sometimes is more detrimental than helpful. So I am happy he's staying another year, actually. Asked me this earlier in the year, I would have told you hell no, but at this point I'm happy he has another year.
And Patrick Graham's
earlier
back.
In the year, we all said fire this guy, right?
Yep.
How long was the extension?
I didn't see how long. He signed the extension. That's all I know. Thank God.
I thought it was 2 years. I'll double check. But then he denied all interviews for a head coaching job.
Yeah, he wants to stay. He wants to stay. So that's a good sign for us.
Yep. Because what he did with the defense this year, and you take that and you make another stride next year, and the year after that, now you go get your head coach.
2 pass
rushes? Now you
rushes?
go get your head coaching job.
Oh, my God. Give him 2 pass rushes. Let's see
That's why the Jets asked for permission right away.
Yeah, screw them. Don't go to the Jets. Yeah, and then the Clapper, the Los Angeles Chargers have asked permission to listen to me. Listen to me good here, because a lot of people got on my ass about me saying that the Chargers should not have gotten rid of their head coach. And I was all right. Okay. You make your point. I still think he deserved one more year. And if the thing that they're doing is requesting the Clapper to interview for head coach, he definitely deserved another year. Absolutely. The Chargers, heck, I can't think of his name right now. Chargers head coach absolutely deserved another year if they're going to go the Clapper route. That they talked about that they want to sell tickets. They want a big name head coach, and the Clapper is it. The Clapper's not selling tickets. I'm sorry. No head coach is selling tickets. No head coach is selling tickets. Nobody's coming out to the stadium to see Bill Belichick. They're just coming out to see what he's doing. They're coming out to see Tom Brady. They're not coming out to see Cam Newton.
From what I understand, though, he was very bad at clock management. He was very bad at play choices. I heard he was very. I didn't watch a lot of Chargers games. I heard he was just very. he made really dumb decisions. Other than that, I don't know. I can't say yes or no.
Ed said that, and we were talking through that, and that they lost so many close games, but that's been the Chargers' MO for 10 years, losing close games, and then on top of that,
choking.
If he was so bad at play clock and calls and this and that, the players loved him, the players adored him, and they still fired him. So it's confusing to me. All right, so
he's fired, but Peterson has a job.
Yeah, douchebag has a job. The New York Post, our favorite, brought this up on the Met show too. New York Post has an article says no way the Giants fans are buying this positive spin.
What?
We clearly we made progress. That we made leaps and bounds on defense, especially. Yes, our offense needs an injection of guys who can catch and bring back Barkley. But this whole thing about the Giants are spinning this to a positive, I saw with my own eyes, and so did you guys, right? That the Giants did take steps forward this year, right? Am I not losing my mind here?
Was this said in response to Gettleman's press conference? Because I didn't see that. So I don't know what he said. I don't know if he said something that made them feel that he's putting a spin on things. But yeah, I agree with you 100%.
No, this was before the conference, though, wasn't it? I think they said that before the conference.
Yeah, I agree 100%.
The Post is one story away from being the National Enquirer. I don't give a shit what
you know what's funny? They're one of the most circulated papers in all of America. Why? I don't. I think 6. The Post is Anyway,
people like horse shit.
If you watch this show or a Met show, you know too. I am a huge Post fan. I love the paper. I subscribe to it 3 times just so I can have several copies. There is no spin. They've improved tremendously. Some tough losses. Danny Jones had some sophomore struggles, big time. Outside of that, there's a lot of hope. I mean, I still think Danny Jones can turn it around. I do think the Clapper needs to go to San Diego and us get a different OC. I don't like his play calling too much last year. Huh?
You said OC, I said Humaniora. Sorry.
Offense, oh.
Bad joke. When Keith doesn't laugh at a bad joke, you know it's a bad joke.
I just don't think that I don't like his play calling last year. Well, it wasn't horrible, but I think we could have done a little better. So if we lose them,
would have helped if our receivers would have caught some more balls. But so
that's the problem.
This is where they're saying, Mara said we didn't deserve to make the playoffs at 6-10. We didn't win enough games. We're all disappointed. But then he did say, the fact that they went 5-3 in the second half is encouraging. But then whoever wrote this, let's call this son of a bitch out. What's his name? Mike Vaccaro. He says,
I don't like Vaccaro.
But the Jets went 6-2 in the second half in 2019, and look what happened to them. Like, that's poop and milk, right? I don't see Rodriguez. You tell me, did I see something wrong here? Did we not take giant leaps forward?
The Giant defense is the top 10 defense right now.
Without 2 pass rushers.
Without 2 pass rushers. Imagine if we get 2. Imagine if we get 1, maybe top 5. 2, we're in the top 3.
2 rookie linebackers, too.
The linebackers on the team are playing fantastic. They attack. This guy that we're going to lose, Williams, I mean, he played well and he clogged up and he got a few sacks. But, man, I trade him easily for 2 corner pass rushers because you could put any fat guy in the middle. I don't mind the 3-4 defense, but you need Tarzan in the middle, man. I'm telling you. If you play 3-4 if you play that 3-4 defense, those guys up front have to be burly, nasty deuces, just clog up right there so the linebackers can attack. If you get those type of guys, or if you get a good pass rush and you run a 3-4, you put them like a Lawrence Taylor, man, I just love it. We have good cornerbacks. Dude, top 10 defense, The offense, if it plays anything like it did the last week of the year, it's acceptable. I mean, I'm hoping that it would improve with better pass catches because I mean, what do you think of the offense, Tim?
Yeah, you said you just nailed it. First of all, Ingram deserved the Pro Bowl. He did, but he still dropped away too many freaking passes. And he still can't block. He still can't block as well as he should. I mean, he's a big dude. How hard is it to throw your body in front of somebody else? You don't have to block him for 3, 4, 5 seconds. You got to hit a guy for 1 second to make a block on a running play. What even? Boom! If you stop a guy's momentum, the running back should be gone. If the running back's not gone by then there's something wrong with your running back. Simple
he doesn't
want
to block. He doesn't want to block.
Yeah. So maybe he just be a wide receiver from now on. I don't know. We'll see what they do with that. But yeah, I mean, screw Mike Vaccaro. Screw the post. If you don't think they've improved, you're an idiot. It's so stupid. I mean, obviously their record improved. The morale improved. Everything improved. So whatever. I'm not even going to acknowledge these idiots.
Yeah, we can absolutely say that Joe Judge was and obviously we can only talk about the 1 year, but as of right now, he was a genius hire. Genius hire.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. He looks like what a Giants coach should be. A no-nonsense, tough guy from the Northeast that says, we're going to punch you in the mouth, and then we're going to punch you again.
And did you hear what he said?
Yeah.
Where he said he was talking about Peterson. He spoke directly to Peterson. There's guys making sacrifices in this league. Hey, Christmas is here. You can't spend time with your family. Hey, your wife's birthday. Can you hold off on that for a couple months? But you're gonna send out this douchebag here in the fourth quarter to play a game. And he said, as long as I'm the coach of the Giants, we'll never do that.
Yeah,
that's
what you want to hear. Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, we've been through this with Judge. He's of the Giants pedigree, going way back. He ties all the way back into the Bill Parcells coaching tree.
Belichick.
Right, Coughlin, Belichick. So he comes from the right coaching and he has the right approach, and he absorbed that. You can tell he's a no nonsense guy. Love him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what we do in the off season as far as offensive coordinator. This guy can go. And then you get Barkley back and hopefully sign a receiver or two, like Pro Football Focus was talking about. And then whatever you get in the draft, we did drop to the 11th pick in the draft. But so whatever we develop through the draft, plus the money that we have to spend in free agency, just another step forward next year. Now you build on those 6 wins and you build on that defense and you bring in the guys who can catch the ball. And if it takes, I've heard rumblings from a few different places that Ingram could be traded this year.
I'm not against that.
His value will never be higher coming off a Pro Bowl selection, in my opinion. And then he's Timmy. You brought up that he still can't block, and what he's been in the league 2-3 years, and when he first came in, that was the thing. He can't block. And we were like, okay, well, we did see some incredible catches, tremendous athleticism. He's fast as hell. He's got the escapability factor, and we were like, oh well, the blocking will come. Well, we're still waiting for it to come. So, he can go to a team. You trade him to a team that does not need that aggressive blocking tight end. Teams that maybe have 2 tight ends sets and whatnot.
Yeah, but you could use them in different plays. You don't have to use them in plays that he has to block. Just run them in different plays. Basically, treat him like Timmy said. Treat him like a wide receiver. You're not a tight end. You're that guy
inside the 20-yard line, the red zone. He should be making. He should have at least 10 touchdowns this year, just based on inside the 20-yard line of the end zone. The end zone. That's what he should have been his specialty.
Play him like Crabette. Like Wayne Crabette. Get him smashed up sometimes. Just teach him a lesson.
All right, so we really don't have a game to preview, so we'll get right into our world famous picks.
But real quick, you mentioned
Crabette.
I just want to say
we're all doing live.
Felt bad for Crabette. I think Pennington murdered him. Pennington was such a soft thrower, and he'd throw it right down in the middle, and he would get murdered. I mean, you want to watch some good tackles? Watch a Pennington Corbett.
And he was little too. He's a little guy.
Yeah.
Big guy.
But anyway, yeah.
Man, Pennington. Somebody was just
He was
talking
good,
about
though. I
Pennington
like
in a good light, right? Was it Tim? Tim, was it in the Pop Culture Pros chat?
Probably
Was
a
it
Dolphin
Lion
fan.
who mentioned Pennington?
He was a really good game manager.
Oh, I
He
didn't
was
see that.
with the right
Listen,
system.
Listen, we need to get. Good, G. Good.
I was just saying, with the right system and team, Pennington can take a team far. He was a good game manager. He was just not. He had a weak arm. It's just going to be dink and dunk type passes. But,
He was a Jet.
Dink and
That's
dunk.
unfortunate.
He was a Dolphin too.
He did good with the Dolphins.
Yeah.
Pennington? Yeah, that's what you say. I think he played in whatever that season that Brady got hurt and the Dolphins won the division that year. I think that was the
Last time,
Wildcat
right?
year.
Oh yes,
It's,
it was.
Jeez.
Oh, the birth of the Wildcat.
All right.
That's bad. Don't talk about that.
That was a
That's-
crazy
oh my
season,
God.
the wild card.
That was so weird.
Wildcat, I mean, sorry. All right, so let's get to the playoffs this year. So wildcard weekend
I
is typically
reserve the right to change all my picks because I have not researched one.
What?
No, we haven't done our picks either. We're just
Yeah,
I'm
we're all
shooting
live.
right
We're
now.
doing it live. We're doing it live.
I'm gonna change.
But he
it.
has nothing to
It's
research.
two games. I'm stuck with 2 games. I'm still stuck. So it's gonna be. I'm gonna wing it right now. Just wing it.
They're
Are
rough,
you in
man.
first?
They
Did-
are.
What's the record
Timmy's
for
in
last
first place.
week? Timmy's in first place still.
Yeah, Timmy's up by. I think I got him in 1 game last week. So I think I'm still not there. So
how-
I
we all do
lost the
last week?
Giants game. I lost the Giants game, but
I
I,
don't
made
ha-
it
I
up
don't
with
have the
the
full-
Ramalama
do I
Ding
have-
Dong.
you and your Ramalama Ding Dongs.
He's
Man,
that's
Ramalama
right.
damn it. So you don't have the stats for last week?
Hold on. I might just have that.
God! What a horrible,
Listen.
horrible.
That's the one.
Horrible
That's the other game.
human being
I'm
you are.
questionable right now. The Ramalama Ding Dong. I don't know if I want them this week or not.
That's a tough
Because
game to pick
Jerkoff's
there.
hurt still, right?
You have to decide
Isn't
if you want
Jerkoff
some
still
ding
hurt?
dong. Not me.
Yes,
You-
but they're saying that might be a blessing. All right.
Jerkoff?
So
No.
all right. So let's. I do have from last week. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I went 12-4. I missed out on the
Wow.
Broncos game. The
He's one game.
Chiefs.
You one game behind them now.
No, I see it. Tim 1, 2. No, Tim, we're tied. So I gained no fucking ground.
So you're tied.
No
you're
ground.
tied though. That's great.
No,
No, we
we're
gained
tied
no
for last
ground.
week.
Oh.
Overall, I didn't get. I'm still 3 games behind.
Oh, Tim, you did
Keith,
good.
1, 2. Keith went 13-3, baby. Keith.
Ah,
Beast mode.
And if you hadn't
Beast mode.
picked the Jets, you would have been 14-2. Man.
I just thought they were going to have some kind of machismo and pull it off.
Oh yeah.
I should have
But
known
you know
better.
You know what it was?
Crazy eyes.
The thing that Rodriguez got over us was he went with the Chargers last week. I still thought that with Mahomes out that they could still beat the Chargers, but no.
Keith, you know why?
And
I
by the
almost
way,
picked the Jets too. But you know why I didn't pick the Jets? Because this could be Belichick's last game. We don't know. So there's no way he was losing to the Jets at home, which might be his last game. That's the only reason I picked
No
the
way.
Patriots.
I thought Cam Newton was going to kill it for them. Kill it in a
And
way.
by the way, can I let you guys in a little secret? Come close. Come close to me.
Not getting close
Everybody,
to
come
you.
close.
No.
Just come close to the camera. Sam Darnold sucks.
Does he? Wow.
All right.
Interesting.
So Keith went 13-3. Timmy went 1, 2, 3, 12-4. Rodriguez also goes 13-3. Damn good week.
Did I really go
yeah.
Where you
13-3?
went? Yeah, you did. Where you went wrong, you picked the Steelers. Your
High
Steelers
five.
almost won. Steelers almost won that game. You went wrong on the 49ers, but that's what you do. You go the 49er way, and then everybody on the site went with the Eagles. And Doug Peterson screwed it all up.
That sucks balls.
All right, so 13-3
week,
for
though.
the bottom guys. 12-4.
Just so there's no hurt feelings, it's Peterson, the coach.
Yes, absolutely. Definitely got to clarify that. Doug Peterson with a D, with a big D for douchebag. All right, let's get to our picks for this week. A little bit different this year.
I have a problem. I have a problem with a lot of Petersons as of today. Fuck them all. I don't care how they spell their name.
So, it's different this year than it's been past years. Obviously, this is a COVID year. We got an extra playoff team. We only have one bye. One team with a bye. So this year, we get 6 wild card games: 3 on Saturday, 3 on Sunday, instead of
super wild card, like Raul put it. Super wild card weekend this year.
Yes, super wild card weekend. So let's get to it. Why don't we? The Saturday games. We start off first game up. The Colts against the team that a lot of people are now picking in the AFC, Buffalo Bills, who are now allowing fans. So now you got 6,700 that are going to sound like 50,000 people. I don't know what the weather's going to be like there. But
two of my brother-in-laws are going. 2 of them.
Yes. They're going. This is great. They should send you a video and you should post it on Pop Culture Pros.
I will. I'm sure they send me something.
Hey, Buffalo Bills fans, the Bills Mafia, that's pop culture right there, baby. All right, so let's get this baby started. I am going. I said at the very beginning of the year, first 5 weeks of the year, that the Pittsburgh Steelers were the most complete team, and I was freaking wrong. This is the most complete team in football right now, including the Chiefs. The Bills, the way they're playing on offense and playing on defense, I just don't see a better team out there right now. I'm going with the Bills here on this one. They are favored by 6.5. Going with the Bills. Timmy.
Come on, really? Like in this house? I have no choice whatsoever. No, I'm picking the Bills. Definitely picking the Bills. Yeah, they're a scary team, man. And if they lost a couple free agents too in defense. If they didn't lose those 2 guys, what were their names? The 2 ends. Shaq, was it Shaq? I don't know who they lost. They'd be really freaking scary this year. They might have mowed through the AFC like nothing, but they're still good enough. I say they beat the Colts. Phillip Rivers is still Phillip Rivers in the playoffs. Bills win.
Yeah, I think it's handily. I think they win by a couple touchdowns on this one. Keith.
Yep. The other lesser, but this year better New York team, the Bills, will take this game.
The turd New York team. Not turd in a bad way. Turd is in
No,
they're the second. That's a third. Come on.
Sorry.
They're the third. The Bills finally have a chance to actually really win something this year. They're really good, right? Tim is right, man. Faraci, these guys are good. Yeah, I got the Bills. They may have that gold, man, that they can wrap around their waist. They may get it. They're playing really well. And I wouldn't mind. It's still a New York team. I'll take it. I
have no issues rooting for with the teams that are left. I do like the Chiefs. It's the Mahomes factor. But if it's Buffalo, I'm going for Buffalo in the AFC. All right, next, Timmy's favorite team in the NFC, the Ramalama Ding Dongs, head to Seattle. They head to Seattle to face the Seahawks. I'm super slacking here. The Seahawks are a 3.5-point favorite here, and that is with it up in the air if Jared Goff is going to play or not. I don't know what happens to the line if Goff is in or if he's ruled out. But right now, 3.5-point favorite for Seattle. Timmy, we'll start with you on this one.
This is one of the ones I didn't want to pick right away. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to go against the Ramalama Ding Dongs this week.
Ooh.
I like Seattle at home. Seahawks at home. I'm sorry, Rams.
Keith.
That's an easy pick. Seahawks.
The Hawks.
All right, Seahawks at home.
Raul's got the Rams.
Oh, man.
Damn you, Raul. Don't make me question my choices. Don't make me question my choice, Raul.
Can I change my pick? No, I'm just kidding.
I might change all of them by tomorrow.
Don't change the Buffalo. Okay, here's what I'm doing here with this one. Seahawks have been great most of the year. They've been inconsistent of late. Their defense has not been good at, really good at all. Run defense better than pass defense. And because it's such a close game and I got to make up some ground on Timmy, I'm going with the Rams. I'm going with the Ram-a-lam-a-ding-dong.
Oh, you son of a bitch. I'm going to call you 12:50 on Sunday. Switching to the Rams.
No, I will not allow it. No, I think this is one of the tougher games of the weekend to pick. And
if Goff was 100%, I would pick the Rams. I honestly would. But since he's out or might be out or could be out, I got to go Seattle at home.
He has to play. What's the point of him being on the team? He has to play.
It's wrap it up, tape it up, put a little spit on
right.
him.
Rub a little dirt on
and
it.
this is also rare. This is also very rare, and it's a COVID season, and that division rival is going to play in the first round. That usually doesn't happen until a little bit later on. But now you get a first round matchup with teams that have already played each other twice. Next up, this one hurts to talk about. A little somber. The Bucs head to Washington. Listen, right now, I hope the Bucs win by 27.5 points. I'm going with the Bucs here. Bucs are an 8-point favorite in Washington. Like I said, the only team in the NFC East that could have beaten the Bucs
is us.
Would have been the Giants.
Tampa Bay. I'm taking them.
Tampa, as they call them. So, Keith, are you confirming the sweep?
Yeah, there's no way you can take the foreskins.
Sweep.
Bucks are taking it. Yep.
Just to sweep. All right, so that's the Saturday matchups. Now we head on to the Sunday matchups. The other one that I really hate picking, this one.
I'm not going first. I'm not going first.
No, you went first last time, so okay, this is on Keith to go first. Ravens are a 3.5-point favorite at the Titans.
I don't know. I got my boy over there, and he's at home.
Your boy.
Behind center.
Tannehill.
I like Tannehill. I do. I said that even all the time with the Dolphins. I just said that they coached him wrong. He had Gase and he had some crappy coaches. But
for sure.
It's tough. It's because they're at home, But the Ravens are just so tough. But the Ravens are also a little unpredictable sometimes. I'm going to go with the Titans.
The Titans.
Their defense, I think, is going to step up. And Tannehill's going to get a couple touchdowns, and they're going to win.
Rodriguez.
This one I really, really reserve the right to change. Okay?
This is a rough one. This is a rough one for anybody.
This is a tough one. So off the bat, I'd have to go with Tanny because he's a Titan now, and that's his team, and he's running the show over there. He's really good with that team. But the Ravens are so freaking quick. That quarterback is so quick. Titans right now. Titans for now. Titans for now.
All right, so I've been back and forth on this. Ravens were not impressive at the beginning of the year to the middle of the year, but they have come on strong. They haven't played the best of what the league has to offer, and their running game is ridiculous. But King Derrick Henry is with the Titans, and Ryan Tannehill, who has learned not to make mistakes, is on the Titans. And they have not a big name receiving core, but they have a really solid receiving core with the Titans.
Catch the ball.
So exactly, just catch the ball, man. I mean, and they can run down the clock on you with King Henry. They can stuff it down your throat, or in a pinch, Tannehill can throw a 35-yard pass down the left sideline.
Well, let's not even say a bench. He had 33 passing touchdowns this year.
Oh no, for sure. No, I
Yeah.
actually I meant the last game against the Texans. It was like a shootout,
Oh,
and
that was
they
a good
needed
game, man.
something with like a minute and a half left, and
Yep.
or less maybe. And he threw a 35-yard pass down the left sideline, got them right into field goal range, and boom,
Over.
he actually helped his former team, the Dolphins, because the Texans were the third worst team in the NFL this year, but they already traded that draft pick to the Dolphins. So the Dolphins now have the third pick in next year's draft.
Do you know who likes the boom? You mentioned boom. Do you know who likes the boom? Tigra and Bunny.
Who likes the boom? Who? I missed it. I didn't hear what you said.
Tigra and Bunny.
All right.
Afterwards,
He
go on
likes
YouTube. Look
the-
up Tigra
yeah.
and Boom.
Yeah.
Bunny. Boom.
There's a
Okay.
song.
Can you just send it to me so I don't have to do the work?
Nope. I want you to feel sick after doing the work.
No, you have to not. You have to play that
Oh.
on our way out now. You have to play it for the end of the show.
All right, so all that, I know the Titans defense has not been great this year, but I all you got to do with the Ravens, and I say that like it's easy, but you got to just stop the run game. And if you do that, that's your key to victory. You got solid guys on offense and a defense that can win a football game as they've shown this year. So I'm going Titans. Timmy. It's time, Timmy.
The Ravens will remember the night they played the Titans, and I'm going with the Titans at home.
I was going to say, you
Derrick
go back
Henry,
and
the
forth.
beast. This is another back and forth. I'm not going to go with Titans. I'm going to go with the Titans.
He comes in with 1,700 and whatever, 70 some odd yards, and he does what he needs to do. He gets over 2,000 yards. I mean, for the season. All right, next up, these are going to get easier now. These are going to get it a little bit. Well, at least this one. The Bears.
That's easy.
The Bears snuck into the damn play. Just raise your hand if you're picking the Saints, please.
The back end Bears.
Yeah, I mean, if it was us, I'd be like, yeah, we're in the playoffs. But screw the Bears are not a good team. The Bears are not a good team. I'm sorry. They're
Danielle's
just
not
a good
watching.
You
team.
don't have to excuse them.
Oh, yeah, that's
no,
true.
you don't. Come on.
They're not good. Hey, they started off 5-2, 8-8. They started off 5-2. They went 8-8.
Snuck in.
All right. So this is the final game. So I would have thought that maybe the Sunday night game, because that's the primetime game. Colts and Bills might have been a primetime game, but that's the first game up. The Ravens and Titans might have been, but they're going with the Browns and the Steelers.
I think it's a good game.
The Steelers. It's absolutely a good game. The Browns
Really?
will be without their head coach, and without like five other coaches. I hate the Browns. Let's go Steelers by 28 points. Steelers. Timmy.
I am
Getting on the
taking the
28
Steelers
points.
because the Browns drink COVID with their orange juice for some reason. How they can't stay away from this COVID shit, I have no idea. So
What'd you say?
I am
They
going to go
bathe
with the
in-
well-rested.
They bathe in
The
COVID, right?
well-rested. Yeah, they bathe in COVID because they're always getting 5 or 6 guys out at one time. So, yeah, I'm going to go with the well-rested Steelers at home.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
If the Giants still had ODB, he would be bathing in COVID too. I'm sure of it.
Mm-hmm. I like that.
I think there's a couple of things going against the Browns. There's their coaching staff being on the rack, not the rag, the rack. But
Who's on the rag?
going into Pittsburgh, Big Ben and his experience coming off of a week of rest.
The hell you drinking, Timmy?
You have to go with you have to go with the Steelers. But I don't think the Browns. I don't think you just count the Browns out. I think it's going to be a closer game than most people think. Thus the 6 points, and not 8. So Steelers.
I hope they win by 28. Rodriguez.
Pittsburgh
You want to see
all the way.
Baker Mayfield do his little dance that he does?
Oh my!
His little
I'm-
sexy dance. What? Just for you, Farachi.
So stupid, man. So stupid. Oh my God.
He's going to have a good game. I think it's going to be a tough matchup. I don't think it's going to be a walk in the pack. As
I hope he's
Harris would say
I
up
hope
in
he's
Beantown right now.
13 for 35, 185 yards. He gets sacked 7 times and fumbles twice. That's what I hope for Baker Mayfield. That's
I
what
hope he
Baker
throws for
Mayfield
400
deserves.
yards, 4 touchdowns, and still loses.
No.
Because he gets the best of both worlds. He gets you to go crazy.
No.
I
like
wouldn't mind.
Baker.
I wouldn't mind that
I want to
either.
see
I
that
would
dance
Baker.
at least like 4 or 5 times.
Of
this
course you
weekend.
do.
Love that
Douches
guy.
love douches.
You know, Keith, I'm with you. I hope he does that.
Yeah.
Look
with
at you
Keith
guys.
on this. This is gonna be great.
No, and then I'm gonna record it, and make him like a GIF out of it, and I'm just gonna send it to Faraci at least 4 or 5 times a day in our chat.
Ugh.
When they
All
go
right,
like this.
let's close this out. Let's do rapid fire, real quick. No,
Okay.
not even an explanation why.
Okay.
Round robin. Give a grade. I'm gonna name something, part of the Giants, and you give it a grade, A through F. Ready, Timmy?
Mm-hmm.
Defense.
A. I'll give him an A. I would give him an A. I
Keith?
would.
I'm gonna go with a B plus.
Rodriguez.
B plus.
I'm gonna go with a B plus too. The
Screw you
offense. I like an overall.
Now
The
I'm just gonna
overall
say anything
offense.
that opposite what Tim says.
Well, now Keith, you got to start. We're gonna start with you now. Offense.
Oh, go ahead, Tim. Offense. I think offense.
I'm not going first.
I'm going to give the offense a C plus, and the reason why I'm going even plus is
No
because
reason.
of the improvement in.
We're not doing reasons
Oh,
here.
we're not doing reasons. Okay, C plus.
Yeah, C plus. Rodriguez.
D. They're not good enough to be average. If they would have been
Um,
average, we'd be in the playoffs right now.
I'm giving it a D. They get the D. Tim.
Man, Faraci? What the hell?
Sorry.
C
I agree
minus.
with you on that.
C
minus. I want to be different. C
Daniel
minus.
Jones. Rodriguez. Daniel Jones.
When Danny Jones, he's B. He's a solid B to me. I don't have any issue with him.
I'm going to give him a C plus. Timmy.
Douche.
You're just basing this year, you mean, right? Just this year?
Just this year. Just this year. Yeah, yeah.
C. I'll give him a C.
D plus.
Not entirely his fault. I'll give him a C.
D
Oh,
plus.
No, I believe in him.
Keith
but
is
this
one
year,
of those now.
This year,
Oh.
no, he was crappy this year. He was. I mean, maybe he was hurt, whatever. But anyway,
Hey, no explanations.
I gave it anyway. Deal with it.
Deal with it. Joe Judge. I will start off. A. Timmy.
A.
Keith.
F. F and A.
Rodriguez.
A. Definitely an A.
Timmy. Last one. Gettleman. The
Oh.
one that's going to make people think for a second.
C plus. C
Keith.
plus. C plus. He signed Martinez, Logan Ryan. C plus.
I gotta-
C
I
plus.
gotta
C
give him
plus.
a B. I thought he redeemed himself a little bit this year.
Rodriguez.
Fudge. Okay. I'd have to go. C plus is what really fits. C plus. I think it was a little bit above average. No explanation. C plus.
No explanation.
Right.
I'm going B minus. And
That's
so
the one I was gonna
Raul,
say. Damn it.
Okay, so Raul, I don't remember what I said. So defense was the first one. Raul says A. Offense was the second one. That's a C. Then Daniel Jones was third, I think. Yes, so that was a C. What was the fourth one that I said?
Joe Judge.
Joe Judge.
Joe Judge.
Joe
A. Okay, and then C for
Gettleman.
All right, that's a wrap, fellas. Unfortunately, our season goes no further. But well, hold on. But
No, it's your talk out music.
yeah, but is it too loud?
Little.
But we will have a few off-season specials this year. We kind of did a draft special last year. We'll get into some of the free
Which I think was
agency.
fun.
Yeah, that was a fun thing to do. I don't want to obviously leave everybody hanging, but we'll update in the group as things happen, as things become available. And yeah, we'll do a free agency thing. We'll do a draft thing, and then maybe later on,
Super
maybe we'll
Bowl
start a little bit
playoffs.
earlier this year with some training camp type stuff. All right, that'll about do it for us this year, for the most part. Well, like I just said, and we stomped you out. Presented by
Very sad.
PopCulturePros.com. Closing
BCP.
statements. Timmy.
3 seasons I got with you guys. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Even though we've had nothing really to celebrate, it's been a fun 3 seasons so far. Yeah, man. I like the way we're going. I like the we're moving up. I think we'll be a contender. 2 years tops. We're gonna be winning divisions and stuff, putting people in the seats and scaring the shit out of some offenses. So,
Yes.
Yep, it's been a pleasure, gentlemen.
As always, Keith.
Yeah, same. It's been. Of course, for you guys, I probably would not have watched half the games in the last 3 years, and what I mean by that is because of the show. I'm obligated to watch the games now. Otherwise, I don't know what I'm talking about. And in the past, sometimes that was helpful, not knowing what's going on. But I suffer for all of you, so I hope you enjoy. And let's go Mets. And now that the season is over for the Giants,
Oh boy.
I hope that the baseball season is played in full. I am looking forward to next year. Joe Judge is amazing. Let's get some good draft picks. Let's go Mets. Let's go Giants. Did I mention the Mets? Tune into the PIITV show. If you don't, I'll have a conniption.
Rodriguez, any final thoughts?
Let's go Mets.
Let's go. Let's go, Giants. No, actually, we're on the up, man. I love that we're going to be a defensive team first, and it looks like that defense is top 10. Like I said, offense should get better. Football season is over. Let's go, Mets. Let's get sign some free agents. Let's do something great. Let's get Power. Let's get Springer. Let's get everybody.
You sounded like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Let's go, Mets.
Get Bauer to the chopper.
Get to the Bauer.
Okay.
I gotta say that I was really looking forward to opening the show saying for the very first time in this show's in any show's history on this network. Well, we accept it from you, Timmy. You're the only guy. You're the only one that we accept that from.
I got to defend myself. I got to defend myself.
I was super looking forward to saying, for the first time ever, Mets or Giants show, we're talking playoffs, baby. Just didn't quite pan out the way that we.
Next year.
Yeah. We just gotta Gettleman. Look. We're rooting for Gettleman. We don't root for our guys to fail. We don't root for our GM to fail, our coaches to fail. That's not us. I'll take Gettleman for the next 10 years because that means that he's reversed course on the shitty things that he was doing and saying, and he's brought in the talent to remain with the team for 10 years. Raul says, "Go Mets, Giants, and Devils." Hey, the Knicks are 4-3, baby. The Knicks are 4-3. Hockey season starts on the 13th, and if you guys can, if I get enough participants, we'll do a full-blown NFL playoff preview show tomorrow night. If not, we won't. What's that saying? My father. Is that another thing at me?
No, this is.
Oh, what does it say?
My Godfather.
Oh, Godfather. Okay.
Godfather.
Nice. Oh,
let's go Liverpool. Take that commie crap out of here, Raul.
We don't watch
Liverpool.
Football.
No.
Now that the Giants season is over.
That's not even that?
No.
What are you doing, Keith? What do you got for us, Keith?
No, I was just saying the Giants season is over. Now that it's over, I hear something. Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh, stop. Timmy, all right, Timmy. You get one, Timmy. You don't get it all.
Oh wait, I didn't even notice you changed your background. Wow.
Season's over.
I did not notice that at all. I
Wow.
promise you, I did not even notice that. It was like everything melded together there.
I found gold.
All right, everybody enjoy the games this weekend. Head over to popculturepros.com. Latest reviews, latest, the Empire 161 show when that comes back.
Definitely watch
Kyle,
that show.
I think the Four Quarters show is going to go on tomorrow, I think, and then the Kyle and Jader show comes back here on Friday, and then guess what? We do it all again next week. So we'll talk to you at some point. Talk to you in the group. Join the group, guys.
Can I give you a quick preview?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you a quick preview of the Four Quarters show. Ready? LeBron sucks. No, he doesn't. LeBron sucks. No, he doesn't. LeBron sucks. No, he doesn't. There you go. That's the first quarter for you.
Yes, that was very.
I watched that show.
Very, very
I watch
nice.
it.
It's like watching tennis.
and that and their fruity drinks that they sip with their
Don't get me
pinky up
started
in
on
there.
that stuff.
Yeah. What is it? What does he drink? What's it called, Tim? White Claw. White Claw. Dave is the
White
Claw.
Claw
drinker of the bunch.
Dave's
Yeah.
the White Claw guy.
All right.
He's okay.
That'll do it.
Wow, he's the butt of every bad meme joke. And
He
everything.
is. And we send him all of them. On that
All
note,
of them.
Keith, don't you have something to play us out on?
I already played
Play
it
it.
earlier.
Oh,
I gotta look it up
was
again. It's
talking
not
over it.
cute, so sorry,
Come
guys.
on,
I'll
it's gotta
you
look-
want me to? You all right? give
Wait,
me a second.
wait.
Do it.
I got it.
Here we go.
How many kinds? Where can we start? We like them dumb and we like them smart. I like the ones with the pretty eyes. Well, I like all kinds of guys. Stop.
That's how you close out a football show.
Especially like winter. You know, the ones with the cars that go.
All right. We are closing this out. Listen and enjoy.
They used to actually jam this on Video Jukebox.
Video jukebox. What the hell is that?
You know
What?
Bye.
You're from New York.